I might be.
Does it run in the same way?
I don't know. Watch your phone and see if you get this notification. It should have just went out. Did it not notify it?
Nope.
There you go.
There you go. Fix your stuff.
Yeah, sis. Oh, by the way, Bullet, it is direct injected to the computer. It's not a microphone listening to a speaker. So if you log in, you'll be able to hear what you really sound like.
Hey, Roger. You know, I just sold a doggone direct inject 955 striker the other day, a derail radio. Had all kinds of stuff in it. And I could have made a lot of money on that radio, but I sold it to a buddy real cheap. But it was a nice radio, but I sold it cheap. I'm just not much on them 955s.
Yeah. I wanted that option, but I didn't want that radio set up. I went ahead and I built for the external speaker on the back of the radio, and then I bought a HD USB audio card, and I put a splitter on there. One runs up here to my Wilson external speaker, and the other one goes directly into the audio card on the computer. So when I'm streaming, it literally is playing it directly from the radio. It's not coming over like a microphone.
No, yeah, it sounds pretty good there. Yeah, it sounds like the real deal. But yeah, I don't know. I like a 955, but 955, 655, that's a good radio, but I don't know. That just ain't my cup of tea, you know. I've had a bunch of them, and I've had a few derail radios, and it just ain't my cup of tea.
Yeah, I think Horseshoe paid, what, $1,500 for his 955?
Oh, well, I think it was like $1,700. I think this one that I just sold, I think he told me he'd give $1,100 for it.
Oh, God. That just, oh, man.
I'm with you on that one. It's just a damn CB radio. You know, I mean, yeah, it might sound pretty, I mean, does it sound that good for that kind of money? I mean, it's just a CB radio. It ain't a ham radio.
You know, what I'm trying to say is, like, you could spend less money and get a 7300.
Yeah, it's insane. It is. But yeah, I think Horseshoe, I ain't even heard him in here in forever, which I don't turn this thing on much, but yeah, I think he's got like $1,700 or $1,800 in that radio. That's a 955 derail. I mean, man, that's ridiculous. I couldn't see doing that. No, Lord. What the hell was that?
Wow.
A sick eagle. The eagles are flying.
Good thing there's 0 viewers on the stream right now to blow their speakers out.
I'll be here at the house in about 5 minutes. Thanks for the warning. But I could not imagine giving that kind of money for a radio, though. I think Horseshoe, I think he did say he had $1,700, $1,800 in that.
Yeah, and like 2,400 in the Ameritron.
Sure, that's the same one you got.
Yep.
That's insane. But, you know, you can't never tell.
Yeah, but if he keeps running it like he's running it right now, it'll last forever.
Oh, yeah, you'll never hurt it.
I mean, look how long it took me to pull the trigger on buying a Quad 6. I've been stuck on RCI 2950s and Cobra 29s and shit for a long time, and Galaxy's Uniden 880, 980. Man, I've been stuck on that. I was like, should I? And I did.
I'll tell you, I'm stuck on doggone strikers. I like a striker. I like my 497. I like the 497. And I've had a bunch of 655s and 955s. That just ain't my cup of tea, but 497, I love them. I'd like to have one built, a 497, but Lord, they do so good just out of the box, slightly tuned and modified just a little. I couldn't imagine one built.
Yeah, I'd like a good hopped up quad 5. I want to try one of those full-size radios.
No, who was that in there flying that doggone eagle?
You know.
No, I don't know. It flew right over Sequatchie County, I know that.
My Eagle 5000.
I don't know where. I don't think it did land. I think it flew around the world and come back.
Damn, that's what it did, Punk, and it went straight up and over and slapped his damn antenna in the side.
Evening time over there. I was about to turn it off and scan the band. Urgent's in there going to wave a hand real quick.
Whatever, Pumpkin. Man, I tell you what, that sucker sounds good.
Yeah, I don't feel like I got too screwed now knowing what horseshoe giver is.
No, I ain't joking, horseshoe. He gets like, it was 17 or 1800. I can't remember what he said. It was one of the two, though. I promise you that. But man, that's expensive. But man, that thing sounds good, though. You ain't touched nothing?
No, I moved it. That's about it.
Man, that sucker sounds good. Key up top.
Well, it all started 7 years ago. You know how it goes.
Yeah, that sucker sounds good. What mic you on?
That old static noise canceller.
No, that sucker sounds good. It kind of sounds like, I don't know, is it me, Cobra, or does it sound like it might have a VFO or something in it? Because whenever you first key up, it's kind of got a, like it's going to frequency and then it talks.
I don't know. I haven't noticed that on it, but I mean, I'm not on the other end, though.
It's really crystal clear, like telephone quality, like clean. When you first key up, there's this little flutter, like a little vibration in your voice or whatever, like it's kind of like a VFO drifting.
That's what I was thinking. That's kind of what it sounds like. Key up together. Whenever I unkey Cobra, key up, and whenever he keys up, I'll tell you if it's a VFO. I don't know. That's kind of what it sounds like. But go ahead, both of you key up right now. Yeah, damn, Pumpkin. You screwed me over.
What about that shit?
That damn thing's got VFO in it. I heard it whine whenever you keyed up.
I'll be damned. Yeah, hell, I didn't know that. Well, I mean, I feel like I may have come out on that deal for once.
Damn, Pumpkin, you screwed me over. No, I know that sounded like it had a VFO whenever you first keying up, because you know how a VFO sounds. I mean, if ain't nobody keyed up, you don't hear it, but I heard a different sound when you keyed up, and it sounded like a VFO to me. And whenever I got Cobra to key up a while ago with you, it went, and you come in there.
I'll be damned. I wonder if it can be turned off.
No, I don't know. That might be one of the knobs. I don't know. Man, just have to play with it, but that's nice. But I didn't know it had that.
What radio is it, Pumpkin?
955 derail radio.
Yeah, that's weird. I was trying to figure out too, because it's clear as a day. Audio's clean, but just right there at the first part, it just kind of flutters a little bit, like it's, I don't know, almost like it's trying to pick a little bit of a hum, but you can't hear a hum at all, and then it just clears up and goes away, and that's what it is. It's got a VFO windup in it.
And that's what it does that cover, because whenever I had you key up together, I heard it actually go, and then you start talking.
Oh yeah, bigger than shit when he keyed up with you there, Bullet. It.
Yeah, key up. Show him that VFO. I know that's what it was, because I could tell.
It's clear as day too. I'm streaming right now, so if you looked it up, you could hear it just clear as day.
Damn, Pumpkin.
I get lucky every now and then.
You got me again.
Yeah, once.
Damn.
I know that sounded funny when you first keyed up, though. I really did. And I thought that's what that was. As soon as the first time you keyed up, I thought that sounds like a VFO. There wasn't nobody else keyed up. But I noticed it didn't sound right when you first keyed up for a few seconds. That's the reason I told Cobra to key up. And sure enough, that damn thing's got VFO in it.
Hey, Roger. Well, fellas, I'm struggling to stay awake there, but I appreciate you with messing around and helping me find out about that, though. But I'll catch y'all in there tomorrow. Maybe y'all have a good evening.
No, I don't know, Pumpkin. You take care, man. Even though you got me again, damn it. Damn it, Pumpkin. I don't know what I'm going to do with you. Good night. We'll talk at you later. Have a good night.
Good night, Pumpkin.
See y'all later.
Damn it, I heard it right there.
I gotta go back out of the car. I forgot that mic.
Alright, I gotta take a break for a second anyways. I got my sister's on the phone. She give me a call. I'll be back.
Sporky 124, you got better grip on this 186? Yeah, I switched up to the flat side. That ought to be a little better for you. Yeah, I'm on
Okay, Nomad, go ahead. You got it.
V-Quad. I assume you mean everything's going, rocking and rolling?
Oh yeah, it's streaming right now. I mean, are you logged in?
I'm at the house, but right now the mic that's on this radio at the moment is the 2018 mic. I'll swap it over. I gotta make changes to the mic settings and stuff to the settings I know work, or at least I think I know work best for each mic, so you have to give me a minute.
Oh, you're good. I'll leave it on. Hey, Papa Smurf.
Yeah, go ahead.
The other night when you was going back and forth between that $80 mic that you bought and the stock mic, you can actually do that for yourself right now if you want to check that for your own ears.
Quad. Yeah, I'm in bed. I'm on the $80 mic.
Oh, copy that.
So I guess you streaming? I guess I can listen to it in the morning.
Yeah, it's pulled up right now. It's streaming now.
Alright. I got through streaming a few minutes ago. Got back in bed.
Roger on that.
Like to roam the band too much.
I don't know where Jake went. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, man, you get a little more. I think the phone misplacement stressed him out. Hell, rad. a little height on that thing beyond your test pole, you're going to be killing me over here with that Supra. I think you got his crayons and went in the corner.
Oh no. Message him and see if he didn't fall in the toilet or something. I'm gonna do that right now.
Alright, Sporky, one.
Cobra.
Have a good evening and God bless. Have a happy Father's Day. I'm getting the internet hooked. I'm opening the laptop. On a Joe Gun skip check week back in the bushes.
Hey, 186. .186, break. I just don't think they're really hearing us good out there today.
They said, nope, I'm out of here. Alright, so this is the superstar right here. Hello. God, it sounds like damn. Superstar. This is the 2018 right here. Hello. What's the 2018? That power mic, that big gray one I told you about. Okay, that's the one you're on now, and you're gonna switch back to Superstar. Well, yeah. Seems awful goddamn loud to me. Yeah, it's definitely louder. Sounds good. I was still on the 18. I was turning the mic in. I was like, holy God. Oh, well, just quit fucking with me and switch the mic. Superstar, hello, hello. It sounds just as good. I was say it does sound exactly the same. It's close. I mean, they're both loud. I mean, they both sound good. Well, yeah, the mic game, though, I had that thing way too damn high. I'll try this whole 636 while I'm here. What's a 636? Yeah, give me more than that. Probably the most popular aesthetic trucker microphone sold at the truck stop. Yeah, that definitely sounds flatter. Yeah, this is what I was running in the car until I swapped over.
What'd you swap over to?
Man, I didn't get you. Check, 580 Nashville.
186, be quiet down there. We're trying to talk.
I swapped over to that Superstar bullet.
That sounds better.
Well, I was just answering what you asked. This is the 2018, but the Superstar sounds exactly the same.
No, for well, you say you're on the 2018 now?
318, 186. Yeah, that Extreme 2018 is what it's on right this minute as I'm talking.
Texas heard you down there. He thought your numbers was 2018. He was hollering at you.
Wow, I got my radio turned down so I can hear it on the computer, but hello out there, 227 Chattanooga, and this is the Superstar bullet.
No, that sounds really good. It does. You got 186 in Texas. Yeah, I guess he thought your numbers was 2018. He hollered back at you whenever you said that a while ago.
Well, hello, 186.
I believe it's just up and down right now. Because he disappeared on me too. He was putting me 7 pounds. But he did holler back at you a while ago. He must have thought you said your numbers was 2018 because that's what he was hollering.
Well, I tried hollering for him in the car. I could hear Texas on the way over here. Turn off the echo here and see what that sounds like.
I like it with the echo. I hear you out there. Hello, radio, test, test, test. Go ahead. Yeah, no, man, I like it better with the echo. It gives you a little more audio.
Roger. Well, I'm just testing with these Superstars here. Oh, wow. That's a Superstar with no echo. What a difference.
What are you listening to? I hear it in the background.
I ain't got nothing on over here.
No, I heard you talking. Whenever you said you was testing, I heard you in the background, like echoing or something.
I don't know.
No, I don't hear it now, but whenever you said that a while ago, I swear I heard like maybe a recording or something of you talking.
I don't know, I got talk back on, maybe it was picking it up.
It's the stream. You heard the stream playing through his computer, Bullet.
No, so you're watching the stream? I don't know, Matt. That's what I was asking you.
Oh, well, I guess I wasn't getting you.
Yeah, I heard it right there. Yeah, that's what I was asking you. I know it sounded like something. I could hear you talking, and I could hear it in the background talking.
Yeah, I got the radio turned down, but the computer turned up so I can hear me in the way that you guys hear me.
Telling you
That's what I love
what.
about these streams.
Hey, Ford. Was Cobra streaming?
Yeah.
Did you hear me over you all ago?
Yeah.
I was just kind of curious.
like he's doing now is that I can hear myself the way I actually sound on a radio.
No, what are you streaming at, Cobra?
He's on 2WR 3769. So 2WR 3769 on, it should be how you find it on YouTube.
Okay, so you're streaming on YouTube.
Yeah, he's streaming on YouTube, 2WR 3769. If you get on there, just ask again. I'll be happy to help you get there. By the way, hello, boy.
No, good evening, Tom. Yeah, I was fixing to say, I gotta get on YouTube first. You're too fast for me tonight.
Like I say, you get there and let me know and I'll give it to you again. No big deal. How you doing today? You get there first and I'll assume you're doing well.
Yeah, you said now, give me your numbers again.
2WR 3769.
Ah, I got you now.
And if you click subscribe, you won't have to mess with it again. Next time you can just pull up your YouTube and it'll be there when he streams live on the top of the list.
Yeah, I gotta sign in. Hell, I don't remember my password. I have to look it up.
I bet you did find the stream.
Yeah, I believe I did. Is that a Washington or something?
No, that's Quad 6.
I might not be on that stream then. This is a president.
My Washington's in there. It's an older video, but if you click around, there should be something where it shows it on there live.
You'll see a green screen with the frequency in it. This is what it would sound like in my car. This is what I use in the car.
I clicked that over. Give me that again.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Alright, it is 2WR 3769.
No, I got it.
Yeah, there's like a second and a half, 2-second delay. Nothing can be done about that, at least not completely anyway. Nothing can be done about that.
Yeah, I got it now.
Not completely anyway. Honestly, I almost prefer it because you can key up and then unkey and hear yourself without it feeding back.
Yeah, that's what I can tell.
You get used to it. But you don't get used to it like what we did earlier when Skip was rolling. You have to listen off stream, but at least you can see if you're getting through. Is this going to be on your channel, or is this you're not going to put this on the channel, Cobra?
Yeah, I'm leaving it on there, just like I did the other one. I'm got to go in the kitchen here because I'm still making my dinner or lunch or breakfast, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I'll be right back. If you need me, just message me. I've got the chat for YouTube pulled up here on the app.
10-4, yeah. I definitely, in my opinion, had the mic gain way too damn high when I was in the car there. I have no idea. I missed that. Well, the setting that I have in the car right now is where I had it to start with here in the house. And I thought it sounded like poop, so I turned it down.
No, you sound good out here on me.
Joe, this is exactly the way. I have the same radio in the house, the same amplifier, and now the same mic that I was using, so this is exactly the way I should sound from now on in the car.
No, Roger. No, it sounds good out here. I mean, it's crystal clear. I mean, you can't ask for a better sound.
Roger. Well, the echo doesn't work in the car. That's why I'm doing it like this right now. But I'm going to turn it on again because that part of the test is over.
No, you bored. Yeah, I sat there listening to myself. I was just kind of curious.
Yeah, now you can see how you sound like a studio.
I don't know. I hate the way my voice sounds, to be honest with you.
I always thought it sounded fine. Put some earplugs in, because we like it.
You don't sound bad.
I always thought it sounded good.
I just hate the way my voice sounds. You know how it is. When you hear yourself, you're like, damn, I sound like that?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Most anybody doesn't like this up on a recording. I know I don't.
Yeah, it's just my voice. I'm like, man, I really sound like that? Damn, I sound like a redneck, backwoods, yank, I don't know, backwoods, redneck, man.
Join the club. But can you see or hear the studio kind of quality that we're hearing?
I ain't really turn my phone up. Whenever it gets to my voice, I turn it down. Damn, I hate the way I sound.
Let's put it this way. In my opinion, and everybody else's here, I'm sure, I've met you. It's a good, accurate reproduction. You got nothing to be ashamed of. It's a good station.
No, Roger. Yeah, I don't run much out here, but if it's crystal clear and sounds good, I mean, I just go by what everybody says, you know. And I fooled with this equalizer and fooled with it for a month and got it sounding decent, and I've left it alone. And I guarantee I could tinker with it just a little bit more and get it sounding better, but, you know, I just left it alone.
Well, opinions are like, you know what, everybody's got one. I think it sounds fine. And don't do like me, don't jake it. Hey, look, it's almost perfect. I'm 1/16th away. I'm 1/100th away from perfection. Let me turn this screw jaw for the next, and then you screw with it for the next 3 weeks to get it back.
Hey, by the way, Bullet, the beautiful thing about doing this is you could always hook up a set of like studio type noise canceling headphones, and it'll sound a whole lot better through those than it will the speaker on a you know, the phone.
Oh yeah. No, I'll say it does sound good though.
These 2018s and those superstars sound the same to me.
Listen to the phone and the radio at the same time myself. I've turned it up just a little bit and put it in my ear, and it don't sound bad. I think I could make it sound better, but I don't fool with it. It sounds decent, so I'll leave it alone.
Yeah, I'm listening to you through the Bluetooth on my, I got in my ear right now, and it sounds just like you do on the radio. It's perfect.
Yeah, you got You got one of the better stations in the area. It sounds good, man. I wouldn't even bother changing anything.
No, Roger. Hello, once again, Blossom. I heard you in there a while ago.
Hey, I'm still here.
And fellas, she sounds better than any of us, from what I heard.
Well, thank you, but I like you, don't like the sound of my voice.
Oh, I hate hearing myself. I've always hated hearing myself. But I guess everybody's probably like that. I don't know, but I am.
Yeah, probably.
She sounds good on my end. She sounds good on that stream.
Thanks.
But I will say now, if you think I sound country, my wife, boy, you ought to hear her. Now, yeah.
Uh-oh. I know what I gotta go up there and play the next time I see him.
No, you'll have to hear her talk now. She's country as hell. Now, her kids, one of them, well, yeah, there's one of them, man, she's just country as hell. I mean, definitely.
Man, I don't know. We'd have to have a country off if I could find some recordings of my grandpa and my relatives.
Now, y'all hear a couple of the grandbabies. They're man, they are country as hell. The grandbabies, there's two of them there. Man, they just, I mean, it's like, wow. I like listening to them talk because they are just country as hell.
Oh man, I get on the internet and game back in the day, and they'd go, "Man, I just love that country twang you have in your voice." I'm sitting there going, "What?" I get made fun of down here because I'm not country enough. And they said, "No, you got a real thick accent." I said, "You haven't heard any of my relatives." And I started doing an impersonation of my grandpa. "Hey, how y'all doing?"
Now, I'll tell you, it is a different slang. It is, I don't know, it's weird, though. I like listening to people's voices because everybody got a different slang.
Yeah, man, you would have had a ball listening to me trying to learn German. I mean, it was hilarious because I was learning via computer, and it's got a meter that shows you how you're curving. It was hell for me to try to say anything. I gave up.
No, I would say. Now, Cobra, I think Cobra stepped out. Whenever he recording that stuff, does it stay on YouTube and you can go back and listen to it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to have to look up my daggone password. I've got it wrote down. I've got a notebook in there and I keep everything wrote down, my passwords and stuff. I'm going to have to go in there and look at it and get my doggone password and subscribe. That way I'll know.
Yeah, it'll stay on there unless I get a copyright strike or something stupid where I've got to pull it down.
No, yeah, I'm gonna have to go in there and look at my password then so I can subscribe to your channel. So that way I can go back and listen to it.
I've got videos of you on there talking Skip. Bigger shit. I'm sitting in a chair on my wireless microphone there, and I got you recorded talking Skip.
No, yeah, I didn't know you was on YouTube there.
Man, the day that the YouTube streamers made it to the trailer park, we've moved on up, haven't we, Cobra?
Yes, sir.
Damn.
Hey, I get made fun of on the internet because of where I live, and I sit there and I tell them, well, you do realize that I've got 2 servers downstairs. I can get gigabit Ethernet if I needed it. I don't have enough to saturate the connection, so I just haven't upgraded. that does, like, you know, I can technically get 10 gigabit concurrent in my house. And I tell them I live in a place called Saudi Daisy. And they can't believe it. And I'm like, we have some of the fastest internet in the United States. You can make fun of me all you want, but country doesn't necessarily mean stupid.
Well, I'll just be honest with you, we ain't got fast internet.
We do have the fastest internet in the country.
I'm on the, fiber optic, but it still ain't fast. It ain't like Chattanooga.
Are you on EPB, Verizon, or what?
No, it's Bledsoe. That's all we can get in Sequatchie County is Bledsoe. We ain't offered nothing else.
Oh, you mean you got that horrible throttle connection because they own all the rights and sit on all the council meetings?
No, you're right, and that's what it is. So but we do have fiber, and it is pretty good. I have no problem with my TV or nothing like that. I mean, it does really good. I don't lapse or nothing like that. It streams real good. The fiber does. Now, when we just had high-speed internet, it would sit there and buffer. So we got the fiber, and it really is pretty cheap. It's like $76 a month, and it's pretty good internet. We don't never have no trouble out of it, but it still ain't like Chattanooga or nothing.
I hope somebody files a lawsuit or some crap because the, you know, public utilities and communal telephone poles versus, you know, I don't even know the laws around that. I just know that it's a pain in the butt for a new company to start up. It's practically impossible.
Yeah, well, they won't allow nobody in Sequatchie County. I mean, if you want internet, it's through them or it's wireless.
I think I need to find out whose relatives own what. I'm just guessing. I always figure it's follow the money whenever something like that's coming about.
No, it is. Somebody else was queuing up. Will you go ahead?
No, man. As far as I know, the EPB is the fastest internet in this country.
Is it really?
Yep, I'm right below you. I'm right below you, Bullet, down here in the valley. I got the gig.
I believe Nomad and Cobra queued up that time together.
He's listening to the stream, and there's a little bit of a lag because of YouTube. That's why. But no, I got the gig here, $67.99 a month.
It's the same thing I got. Crap, for $59 you can get 300 up and down, and every time they get a new high speed, they bump you up 100 megabits for free.
Or you can move to Sequatchie County and get less and pay more.
Well, at least you got pretty country.
No, we're on top of the world out here, and we got fiber.
So what you need to do, Bullet, you just need to go ahead and get you some damn Starlink out there.
You lost me with Starlink.
You know what that is?
No, it's true. I said you lost me with Starlink.
You want to tell him, Cobra?
Yeah, it's Elon Musk, Tesla's got a satellite dish that automatically tracks satellites, and it comes with a router, and it's high-speed satellite internet for $100 a month.
That's probably not bad.
Nope. I think you get like 250 megs download and about 160 to 100 up. Upload's a little weird because of the satellite link, but other than that, yeah, rainy days, cloudy, stormy, it doesn't matter. You got solar off-grid, inverter, generator. You'll just have internet all the time. It just comes in and goes to the router and it goes out to your devices, and it's like It's like having the 300 megabyte, $59.99 a month down here on fiber optics is what it's like.
Nice for it. I tell you, Tesla, man. I tell you, they've got it going on. Everything they do, really. But no, I mean, we're good with this Blitz internet. I mean, we didn't like the high-speed internet because our TV buffered a lot, because that's what we use. I ain't got cable or nothing. But after it started buffering, we went with a fiber, and it was $76, $77, something like that a month. And we ain't had no trouble, so I mean, we're good with it. I mean, that's all we use it for is our TV. So we're good with it, and it does good. But I wished it was faster. I mean, it ain't slow. I mean, it's fast. I mean, what I think is fast. I mean, it probably ain't nothing like Chattanooga.
Yeah, those people out there that run the races across the desert in those modified trucks, they're putting them Starlink dishes directly like in the roof of the truck, and they're having like high-speed internet going out through the middle of the desert where there's not even any phone service.
Yeah, that's crazy. I know, I didn't even know much about Tesla stuff, and a buddy of mine was telling me I was wanting to put a new stereo on my Jeep, and he said, buy one of them Tesla stereos. And I'm like, Tesla stereos, what? And I got to looking them up, and he sent me a link to them, and they make them Tesla stereos. You can buy for whatever you want it for, and it'll hook up to whatever you want it to hook up to, you know, factory connections. And I thought, daggum, and they're cheap too, and they've got navigation, they've got everything on them.
Yeah, they directly link to the satellites. You can get Tesla's phone that he's got, that Pi phone, and it works from the satellite network. It's a dual SIM phone. It'll work anywhere.
Yeah, I can get I think it was a 10-inch screen for my Jeep, and it comes with the bedazzle and everything that goes around it for like $220. And it's directly Tesla. I mean, it goes straight to a satellite, navigation, maps, everything. And I thought, daggum, that's killer.
Yeah, it's kick-ass.
You know, my Jeep sounds really good right now. I mean, it sounds awesome if you hear it. But if I just buy that, because I need an aftermarket radio. I need something I can adjust more of my EQ with. Because, you know, it's just got the factory stereo in it. And then I've got my amp, and I adjust everything on that amp, and I adjust everything on my factory stereo. But if I had a different stereo, I could adjust my EQ and make it sound even better. But man, that thing's, I mean, if you heard it right now, you'd say don't touch nothing. But I need an aftermarket radio in it so I can adjust a few more things.
Yeah, that's how my Honda was. I went ahead and put one of them new Sony head units in there. It's got the 10-band equalizer and all that.
Yeah, and that's what I need. Because I ain't got nothing but, you know how factory stereo is. Bass, treble, mids. That's all you got. And there ain't much adjustment. So I need something else. But, I mean, if you heard my stereo in that Jeep right now, you'd say, I wouldn't touch nothing in it. But it could use a little tweaking. I tweaked with it the other day, just my amp. I tweaked with my amp the other day. Hell, I sat up there and run my battery dead in 30 minutes, I guess.
Yep, I've done it. It took me a minute to get my amp situated where it needed to be in that car with that new Sony stereo, but like the factory stereo is about like yours, you know, it sounded great. You would say, oh, there's no need to change it at all, and then you go to figuring on it, some of the songs that you're listening to, it's like, well, I wish it had a little bit more of this, and there's just nothing you can do.
Well, honestly, listen here, I've got it adjusted out to about everything. Anything we listen to sounds really, really good. I mean, really good. But I don't like a lot of bass. I like it where you still got clarity and could hear and breathe, you know, and still have bass. And I've got it adjusted out about like that. All my mids, my tweaks, everything. But I ain't joking. My amp, I thought, let me turn this amp up a little bit. Let me turn the gain up a little bit. Let me turn my bass boost up a little bit. Because I've got a bass knob mounted on the dash too. I can turn up and down. But no, I said it's just barely cracked open. Everything's just barely cracked open on it.
No, yeah.
You mean you don't want to shatter your windows while simultaneously losing all of your treble?
I mean, you know, I mean, I'm good at like turning the stereo up and then watching the mirror fall and hit the floor.
Well, I'll say this. I mean, I've just barely got the amp cracked open. I've got my bass knob halfway up. I think it's halfway up now. But I've barely got the amp cracked open, barely got the bass boost cracked open, and it'll jar your eyeballs going down the road. Man. Jar your eyeballs going down the road, but you still hear everything crystal clear, the words, I mean the treble, because I've got my bass turned just about all the way off. But it'll still jar your eyeballs going down the road, no joke.
Yeah, you can hit the bass boost. See, mine, I got it set perfect, but you can hit the bass boost in my car, and you can't even hear the music anymore because the bass is so loud. I've literally watched the mirror vibrate itself off the windshield.
Yeah, I don't want that. I've turned my bass up in that thing, just playing around, but no, I don't like it. I like hearing the bass, treble, mids, tweets, the words. And right now I've got it adjusted out right now where you can, I mean, it's just perfect right now. I mean, you can hear singing, you can hear everything just crystal clear, and it's still got that deep bass, you know. It sounds really good, and it still jars your eyeballs right now. And I can reach down there, if I want more bass on something, I can reach down there and twist that knob, and yeah, you can give it more bass.
Yeah, that's how I got mine set. I just wanted a stereo system that was, I built it overkill, too loud, and then I detuned it back to where I wanted it because I wanted that just in case I want to, you know, throw it out there one day and just bust my eardrums or whatever, you know, I can. Just have the option, so I just bought the, you know, I built the amp that's in there, but I had that speaker already, and I just built it big. It's like 1,500 RMS. It's a lot in that tiny little hole of a car.
No, yeah, I think everything I've got in mind, I think is Memphis Audio, and I got a killer deal on it. There's old boy posted it on Facebook. There's a brand new Memphis Audio, the Mojo speaker, and I think it's a boombox at its end. The boombox was like $250, $300, and that Mojo speaker's $600, and I give them $250 for all that, brand new. And then I was looking for an amp to power it, and I found I was just running across Marketplace, and there's a business went out of business, and they had the Memphis Audio Marina amp that actually called for that speaker, the RMS and the peak watts. It actually called for that speaker. It was a 2-channel amp, Memphis Audio Marina. And she said that she couldn't sell it. Everybody kept saying it was a Marina amp. They didn't need it. And I thought, shit, I'm in a Jeep. I need a Marina amp. I mean, hell, that's even better. I give her $150 for that amp. And I think it's 1,300 watt RMS, and I can't remember the peak. But I think it's 1,300 watt RMS, and I've got it bridged to one speaker, you know. And man, that thing sounds good, and that's exactly what the speaker called for. I mean, the exact amp and all. And it was still in the plastic, never been opened, still in the box.
Oh yeah, you got a damn good deal on that.
Yeah, I've got like $400 in the speaker, box, and amp, and it was all brand spanking new. And that's probably $1,500 worth of speaker, amp, and box. And man, that was a killer deal. But man, it really does. I ain't gonna brag too much, but it sounds really, really good. I mean, you wouldn't believe it just coming out of a factory radio. You get in my Jeep and you see a factory radio sitting there, you're thinking, it's just factory radio. But no, you'll hear me coming 2-3 miles away.
Yeah, you know the old style Pioneer 760 amps you used to get at Walmart?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I took one of them, changed diodes, rewrapped toroidal transformers inside it, converted it over to MOSFET, got about 1,490 RMS coming out of it.
Yeah, that's killer. But yeah, I don't need no more than that. No more than what I've got, to be honest. But I would like to have a aftermarket radio, and I've been looking at them Tesla ones, because that's a really, really nice radio.
Yeah, they got one. Android's got one for the Honda that's got the 10.2-inch screen. It's basically like an Android tablet that's been converted into a radio. It's got like all of the Honda's features for the air conditioning and everything in there, and it's like $290.
Hey, Roger. Yeah, they're cheap. That's the reason I was asking a buddy of mine. I said, is that a good radio? I mean, it just seems so cheap. But I've talked to 2 people with them, and they said they're killer radios. So I'll probably pull the trigger before long. The only reason I hadn't yet, I was fixing to order one, and I wound up, I'm needing tie rod ends and a few different things on my Jeep, so I wound up ordering that instead. But I'm fixing to pull the trigger on one.
Well, let me know how it works. I'm kind of curious now because I didn't even really think about Tesla radios.
Yeah, you can look up, go to eBay and just look up a Tesla radio, and they make it to hook up factory wiring harness to hook up to anything you got.
All right.
I'm about to go to bed, y'all.
Well, all right. Well, if you're going, have a good night, sis.
You too. And hey, if it gets, I know it's gonna get going, if you know what I mean. Give me a call, wake me up, and I'll get up.
Okay, no problem. All right, I'll let you know.
Good night, y'all.
Night.
Good night down there, Boston.
Good night. Way past your bedtime. Good night.
Hell yeah, I know.
I'm like, what the hell are you doing up?
Right, that's what I'm saying. I took my melatonin like 4 hours ago.
Oh, man, either it's that game or something else going on.
Shit, I don't know, but I'm going now.
You still sound like you're lit up.
I feel lit, and I don't know why I don't like it.
Did you take the melatonin?
I'm pretty sure I did.
I'm going to say no, you didn't. Whatever you took, it wasn't melatonin.
Oops.
You're not supposed to sniff lines of melatonin.
Why not?
You took something that's, anyway, I don't know.
Well, I hate to tell you, Blossom, but when a guy on the street sells you melatonin, it shouldn't cost, $800.
Really? Are you serious?
Hey, I got some weed.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she sniffed a line of it, so that ain't what it was.
Now, she's been over talking on the radio. She's got that RF. Got her. It's going to keep her up now.
Good night, Blossom.
Good night. I'm gonna at least try.
What do you think, Jake? How bad would it be if we took the AL811 over there?
Nah, won't be bad. Don't do it. She's just about as loud as you are right now.
No, why not?
Her audio is louder than you, Cobra.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm on that Quad 6. That radio. Man, that was an old 2970 that double nickel blew up. I took the amp part off the bottom because it's too big of a pain in the ass to rebuild. It's all fried. And I just converted it over to a regular radio, and that's what that is behind a little 1446 box.
Well, you know how a woman's voice is anyways. It's always a lot louder than a man.
Yeah, they carry better. The higher pitch carries better. That's why they get more contacts on skip.
Oh, shit!
Yeah, the higher pitch hits the audio circuit in the radio harder. It makes it the modulation a lot more punchy. So like where I'm probably hitting 100%, you're hitting like 120. It's a lot louder.
Nice.
Uh-huh. I wonder if I drink like 3 Bud Lights in a row if I make more contacts.
You might end up wearing a dress in the morning.
I really doubt it. Bud Light, Lord. I'm not gonna lie, the second that crap happened, I dropped it like it was hot. I didn't drink Bud Light anyway, but I've abandoned all products made by that company.
You'll wake up with cramps.
This is lost business over a lot of, yeah, you know what I'm saying. But anyway, you talking about Bud Light, I'll be back. I gotta go get me some pickle. Yeah, I don't blame you on that. What did you say, Nomad?
You're gonna wake up in the morning with cramps.
Well, I'm not drinking that Black Label. I can't do it. If you're listening, Tomahawk, I love you.
Oh, he's been long gone.
I know, but anytime I ever get everybody a hotel, if it's out of love, I ain't trying to start nothing.
Hey, Nomad.
Yeah.
Earlier today, I noticed something when I was doing the stream up there on lower sideband, and everybody was jumping in listening. They're using. I didn't really notice people using the chat that much until today, man. Them people were using the chat like crazy, and let's see here. Just a little while ago, 194 from Arkansas signed off.
Oh, they were still chatting from earlier?
Yeah, when I started streaming again, they got the notifications and they came on, and it literally see Comanche 194 from Arkansas was still talking to us just not even 20 minutes ago.
Roger. I keep the screen full screen so I don't see it.
Hey, Cobra.
Yeah, what's up?
I think I figured out my problem tonight.
What's that?
Every time I go in there and mix a drink, I take a hit of that doggone Virgin Island rum that I bought when I was in the Virgin Islands a few weeks ago. I'll take a big swig of that. And, yeah, I think that might be my problem tonight.
Well, I mean, that'll definitely, depending on the quality of consumption, the quantity there, it'll definitely throw a wrench in some cogs.
Yeah, every time I don't know. I just noticed that a while ago. I went in there and mixed a drink, and all of a sudden I opened the cabinet and I took the lid off of it, and I take a big old shot and put it back in the cabinet. And I come back in there and sit down. That's my problem.
And what's bad is you go in there and do it, and you don't even realize you're doing it. It's just out of habit.
Well, it has been tonight anyways.
Well, hey, you know what? You're not completely 3 sheets to the wind, so I guess I could say that's a win for you.
Well, I don't know.
Long as you're not going to regret it tomorrow, then there's nothing to worry about.
How many mics do you see on your table? Can you count them? I'm not looking.
Can you read that fancy digital meter that you got in front of you?
Yeah, I can read that. Lord, that's a daggone 8-inch screen.
When you can't read that, you got a problem.
True. That is true.
That's that same. Hey, I was gonna tell you, Papa Smurf's got that same damn meter. I'm just about convinced on getting one.
No, I love it. I love it, man.
See, I got my shit ran through MFJ 989D legal limit auto, like an antenna tuner, which I'm running it in bypass or direct mode because I don't use the tuner. My antennas are fine, but I'm using the meter on the front of it, and that thing's pretty damn spot on.
Nice. Well, I'll tell you what, man. I got that LP700, and that's the best meter I ever had. I had that LP100, and I loved it too. But the older I get, hell, I got tired of looking at that little B meter. So I sold it and bought this LP700. Man, I love that meter. That is the best meter I ever had. But I cannot tune a box on it. I got to put my bird in line to tune.
I just like all the information it gives you. Like, when you key down everything, like your wattage, your SWR, your reflect, and everything, and how it's all digital, it's neat. It's kind of like modern. It's just neat, and it's accurate.
Oh, yeah, and it's got the spectrum analyzer on it. It's got all kind of stuff on it. And you can buy, I've only got one 10,000 watt coupling between my boxes, but you can buy another coupling and put in between your driver box and your big box, and it'll tell you if you're over-modulating your big box, so you can turn your driver box back, you know. It'll tell you if you're over-modulating, over-saturating your big box. It'll show it all in one meter.
I'll be damned. That Papa Smurf, how do you got yours run?
When'd you get that there, Bullet? Because you didn't have that when I was over there.
I probably had it over, I know I've had it over a year now.
I'm not sure I understand the question.
We're talking about the LP700. That's what Bullet runs up there.
Yeah, I know that, but you were asking me how I run it, and I'm not sure I understand.
Well, like he was saying that you could run another, like he's running that, 0 to 10,000 box on the back, and then he said you can run another one of those boxes between the, the driver and the driven amp or the radio and the amp, and it'll tell you like how much you're over modulating. How do you got yours set up?
Yeah, you can actually run 4 of them. It's got 4 ports. I've got one 5,000 watt one, and then one 3,000 watt. I didn't think they made one bigger than 5, or maybe something new. But you can put, it's wherever you put that box to read, between the radio and the amp, then after the amp. I've got multiple radios, so I've got it hooked up to different radios, so I see what goes out on, I see what happens or what's going out on the different radios I use.
Yeah, you've got 4 different channels, but you can put one of them boxes in between your driver box and your big box, and it'll tell you exactly what you're putting in that big box from your driver box and tell you if you're saturating that big box. And then you got another one coming out of your big box going into your meter, and it'll tell you what you're putting out. But it'll tell you if you're overdriving your big box.
Yeah, I mean, basically, if you just look at your coax chain, you can put one of those, I don't know what they call those things, but you can put it anywhere in the chain you want, between the radio and the driver, between the driver and the box, and after the box between the antenna. I mean, you got 4 of them, and it automatically will show you all of it.
Yeah, it'll show you all of it together. I mean, it's nice. I love this meter. I wouldn't take nothing in the world for it. But yeah, they make a 10,000 watt too. That's what I've got. But he's working on a 15,000 watt. He's been working. It's in concept. He's been working on that for a couple of years now. It ain't exactly right, so that's the reason it ain't on sale yet. But they've had a 10,000 watt one out for a 10,000 watt coupling. They've had it out for a long time. It's a 503.
Is it a lot more money, or just a little bit more?
No, it's the same price as any coupling.
Okay, well, I was going to buy me another one. Maybe I'll just get that one just in case. maybe someday I'll be a big boy.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's the same price as any coupling, but that's the reason I chose the 10,000, just because it's the same price as the rest of them.
Hey, Smurf, just take a blank check up there to Bullets when you go up there, and then you'll have to upgrade to a 10K.
So then that was my point, was if depending on where you're measuring, if you've got one that's always between the radio and the amp, you know, to see your reflect, or, you know, to see the tune between your radio and your amp or whatever, you don't need a big one because it's never going to be a high number.
No, I'd put one between my driver box and my big box, and then my big box out to the antenna is what I do. And the last one they make is a 3,000, so put that between the driver box and your big box, and then the 10K, bring your big box out to the antenna.
Well, I've put it between the radio and the amp to check the input tune, you know, to make sure the SWR between the radio and the amp is in good shape. I know Cobra's done that too. I mean, it's, you know, it's pretty common practice to check that from time to time.
Yeah, but what I'm saying though, on this LP700, you can buy that 3,000, you can put that one coupling between your driver box and your big box, and you can look at all that at the same time, along with you putting your 10K between your big box and the antenna. You can look at everything all together, and it tells you if you're overdriving your big box. I mean, you can look at all of it hooked up at the same time.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I don't mean to mislead you or make you think I don't understand what you're telling me. I just was explaining more to Cobra about all the different options you can use the thing for. It's basically endless. I mean, you can do a lot of stuff with it, and it's got the modulation envelope. Basically, it's got a scope in it.
Yeah, I mean, having those, being able to watch both at the same time, that just kind of blows my mind. That right there, for me, would be a selling point.
Oh yeah, that's a nice damn major, I'm telling you. I mean, it is. It's expensive, but it's a nice major. It really is. And for you to be able to watch everything all at one meter, all at the same time, you ain't got 2 or 3 different meters you're looking at. I mean, that's nice.
Yeah, that's why I like right now, if you watch like on my stream, when I key up, it tells me what my SWR is on the front of the radio. I like to keep an eye on the input tune. And, you know, that'd be pretty neat to have that. But like right now, I mean, it's okay with this radio. I can just look at the SWR. Just every time I key down, I got it set to come on, and it tells me what it is. But with that style of meter, I can see exactly how much power, RMS and average, is coming out of the radio, and what type of drive is going into, say like the Ameritron, and then I can kind of fine tune it and tweak it.
Oh yeah, you can. You can definitely fine tune it and tweak it. But I'll be honest, I can't tune on this meter, just like any digital meter. I mean, some people might be able to tune on them, and it's got a tuning mode on it too. But I'll be honest, I cannot tune on it. Whenever I tune something up, I'll put my bird in line, and I'll tune it on the average. I'll tune it up. Then I'll put my LP back in line, and I might fine tune it, just tweak it just a little bit.
Yeah, that's how this AT1000 Pro 2 auto tuner I got over here has got a digital meter on it, and I can't tune on it worth of shit. It literally just goes 750, 1,000, and you can't, you just don't know. It just don't tell you.
I'll tell you guys a trick, or not a trick, but this is what helps you tune on digital meter. Turn your mic gain all the way off. It's very sensitive to that. If you turn your mic gain all the way down, then it won't move around as much.
No, it don't move around as much, but whenever you're tuning like that, you're tuning for a dead key.
Yeah, how would it, I don't know if you play with it like that though, Papa Smurf, but like if you injected a 1 kilohertz tone at 100% modulation, does it stay solid on the meter, or does it bounce around when you're peaking?
I would have to try that. I haven't done that. My guess is it's probably going to be bouncing around a lot. It moves. I mean, it's just incredible how much that thing moves.
Yeah, you can speed and slow that movement up too, but I just can't tune on it. I really can't. I can tune on it just a little bit, but you can't just peak one out on it, to be honest with you. I mean, it'll show you peak and you can hold that peak, and it'll show you holding it. But I'll put my bird meter in line and tune everything up. Then I'll put my LP back in line and finish tuning, just to tweak it out just a little bit. But I just cannot tune on a digital meter. I really can't.
Hey, Bullet.
Yes, sir.
What do those digital LP 700s go for?
I think with that 10,000 watt coupler and the meter, I think it was right at $1,100 shipped.
Yeah, the meter's $750. I believe that's right.
Yeah, I think I give $1,100 for it shipped, if I'm not mistaken. I might be off, but I think it was somewhere in that neighborhood.
Wow. Yeah, I'm out.
You wouldn't ever buy another meter, though.
Oh, come on, Nomad. You're big money over there.
And you can upgrade the firmware when it comes out with new firmware. You can update the thing.
Yeah, no joke, no, man. I mean, I know it sounds like a lot of money, but if you buy a Dosey meter, if you buy some other meter, you're going to buy another one later on. I mean, by the time you buy 2 or 3 meters, you could have just bought that one and been done.
I would buy something like that if I had, like, big power. But I'm not for what I have here now.
Well, I mean, you ain't got to have big power. I mean, you can put it on spectrum analyzer and see what you sound like and see what your scope looks like, see how clear you are and frequency. I mean, it's got all kind of different settings on it. I mean, it's got a lot of stuff on it.
Yeah, it's like a station analyzer, Nomad. It don't just show you power and SWR reflect. It does all kinds of stuff.
I've seen it. I know what they look like. I mean, they're popular and everything.
And it's big. I can see it now.
Yeah, it's a one and done meter, and that's why I was thinking about eventually getting one, because it's like, buy that meter and you're done. Because like other meters, they either go bad or they get out of date, and it's just like, I need to upgrade that one right there. They come out with updates on it. You just update it, keep running the same thing.
Yeah, there's an LP 500. It's $100 less. It just doesn't have as big a screen, which is plenty big, but Bullet and I are old, so we get the big 700 screen.
Now, I'll tell you, I like that big display. that's the biggest thing I like. Like I said, I had that LP 100, and I run that for years, but I got to where I squint my daggum eyes, and I'm like, man, I'm tired of this. And they come out with I know they had the 500, and they had the 700, and it wasn't like $100 more. And I said, daggum, I'm getting that 700, 7-inch screen. Man, that's the best investment I have made on a meter.
I mean, I'm like, that's the first time I've ever seen one of those meters is when I was up at Bullets. That was before I came over to your place, Papa Smurf. It's a while back, and I seen it, and I was floored. I was like, holy crap, this thing's nice. I like this. It's the big numbers, and it's just perfect.
Yeah, it is an investment. I mean, you got to look at it that way. Bullet's right about that. It's just, but if you're going to run power and you want to protect your radios, you need to know what's happening with them. I almost bought one of those LP 100s a long while back.
And that LP 100 is a great meter, it is. I just got tired of looking at that little bitty screen.
Yeah, what is that screen? Is it like an 8-inch screen?
The LP 700?
Yeah.
7-inch screen.
Yeah, that's like, I mean, that's just effortless. I'd be like, yeah, I wouldn't go, I'd no. Tired of looking at the small numbers.
Oh, I love it, man. That 7-inch screen. I mean, everything's so, and you can change colors of it. You can change it around however you want it set, and it's just nice. And I was running that LP100, and you can't look at everything on that LP100. And it's a good meter, really accurate meter, really good meter. And I feel like that LP100 is made more for a mobile, because it'd be killer in a mobile. But you can't look at all your reflex, your peak, you can't look at everything all at one time on that LP100. You got to push a few buttons here and there.
Yeah, and I think, like Smurf said, he runs it on multiple radios, so it's obviously a multiple band meter. It's not just CB that it's stuck to.
No, it's not. You can run it on multiple stations.
So what did you do with the 100 you had?
And I sewed it.
For. If you look on QRZ, there's a swap meet. You'll find those sometimes on there for sale. The 100s for sure, and sometimes you see a 500. You don't see them for sale very often, but they do come up from time to time. I don't know why. I don't know if it's silent keys, sell them off or what, but yeah, they're there. Well, I like the meter I have now. I know it's pretty accurate. It's doing me just fine.
No, man, next time you're out this way, go see Papa Smurf or go see Bullet and actually sit down in that chair and look at that meter in action. You'll be buying one.
Oh, you would. I guarantee you would. I mean, if you want to run a driver box, a big box, and all this stuff, and you got meters in between everything, and you can buy this one meter and buy two couplings and put it between everything and look at everything on your screen, what your driver box is putting into the big box, how you're driving it, and it'll tell you if you're saturating it or not. It'll tell you to back it up. You can back it up, and then you can look at your big box going out. I mean, everything all in one meter, plus your scope to see what you sound like, how your harmonics and stuff are. I mean, it's a really nice meter. And in advance, the big screen, I can see it.
Is the screen glass, or what's the quality of that screen?
Touch screen.
Like a tablet. I mean, it's basically a tablet that's been converted into a meter.
Yeah, but is it a glass screen, or is it like the old school kind?
Now, it's glass, but it's got a touch synthesizer in front of it.
No, you can just touch it. It'll do whatever. Or if you don't want to touch it, mess up your screen, put fingerprints on it, it's got buttons.
Yeah, and I even think I seen one where I was looking it up, you can use a stylus with it too.
Yeah.
Well, I think glass like your phone, or is it... The old phones used to have like a softer screen on it. And stick them wherever you want to, and so really it's 4 meters. I mean, I've got a bird too, and I've got slugs, but if I want to read between the radio and the amp, or the amp, the driver, and the bigger box, you got to have a bird meter and the slug, for each one. You got to put multiple ones in there. So you add up the cost of 4 bird meters and 4 slugs, you've paid way more than you would for the LP700.
You just add up them doggone slugs. You add up 4 slugs. Man, I think slugs are daggum high. And that's what I thought too. I've had multiple bird meters, and I've sold all of them, and I've kept one. I've kept that one bird meter and a couple slugs just to tune with. I'll put it in line to tune, because I can't tune on this thing. I'll put it in line to tune with, and then I'll put everything else back in line and finish peaking everything out. But yeah, you start adding up bird meters and slugs, man, you're getting in some money. And then on a bird meter, you can't keep your eye on everything all at the same time. Now, if you're running more than 15,000 watts, you're going to have to go with a bird.
And it is glass, Nomad. Like what you'd have on your phone, like glass.
Roger, Arduino microcomputer inside it running it, and but it also has all the sensing circuit boards and stuff. It's really it's a very well respected meter in the ham community as far as accuracy and all that. I mean, it's as accurate as a bird is.
Yeah, go ahead, Jake.
I was going to say, while everybody's selling meters, I think I'm going to take a moment to start selling Superstar mics.
Shame on you.
Oh man, I can't believe you did that.
Oh, by the way, my sister came up with a really good question. She texted me and she was asking about that noise. That little popping noise that's in there. It's not you guys. It's that transformer in the woods back there. EPB never replaced it.
What now?
Yeah, if you listen to the stream, like, I think Jake's close enough to where you can't hear it, but like when you're keyed up, you kind of hear that little popping noise that's in there. That is EPB's not replacing transformers.
Why are you gonna start selling the Superstar there, Jake?
I was just joking. Let's just say at some point on 26, I heard everybody and their mother selling Superstar mics.
Oh, he starts doing Superstar mics. I'm gonna be running over, beating his ass, grabbing the mics, and we're going up to Mott Lake Shooting Range. We're gonna have us a fun time.
Don't come out on my mouth.
Well, there's a shooting range up there. It does dadgum skeet shooting, and I'm pretty sure a Superstar mic flying through the air would be a good target.
I was just laughing because everybody's selling Nomad on the meter. No, ain't no joke on that meter though. I ain't joking. I've bought 100 different meters. I've had all kinds of different meters. I've burned them up. I've blowed them. I've done all kinds of stuff to meters. But just dadgum LP meters, you ain't gonna beat them. Oh, I'm 100% sure you're correct. I'm just pulling like trash, so I have to stick to my oscilloscope and a sampler. Yeah, them LP meters, though, I mean, by far, that was the best meter I've ever owned. That LP100, that was the best meter I ever owned, and then I upgraded, and you ain't gonna get a better meter. Them MFJ meters, I've had them, that ain't no meter. Get your LP. That is, honestly, that's the best meter you'll buy. And, I mean, if you buy 2 or 3 meters, you could have already bought an LP.
I've got one of these Daiwa, however they pronounce that crap, and it's been a good one for me so far.
Yeah, and I've had a few of them too, but I mean, you know, by the time you buy 2 or 3 meters, maybe 4 or 5 meters, whatever, you could have already bought an LP meter and been done, one and done, you know. But I mean, that's just my opinion. But I've had a bunch of them, and the LP has been the best meter I've ever bought. Experience speaks volumes.
Yeah, and I liked what I seen when I was up there. It was good. I agree, though. Just buy 1 meter, be done with it.
Boy, I've got a bird for the same reason you do. Yeah, tuning. Yeah, if it's a tube one, I mean, I've got a lot of solid state, so there's no tuning to it. But yeah, I've got the bird for the same reason.
Yeah, I mean, I just can't tune on one of these LPs because they're so fast, and you can slow that movement down. But hell, I can slow it down, speed it. It don't matter what I do. I just can't tune on it. I can tune decent on it, but I can put my bird in line and get another 1,000 watts or so, you know, on my bird, and then put my LP back in line and just fine tweak it just a little bit.
Yeah, one of the features I like on that LP is the peak hold time. You can put that up to like 5 seconds. So when you unkey, it shows you what your last peak output value was. You can see it for 5 seconds. You can change it from 1 to 5, and then you can put your call sign in it. You can put your name in it. You know, you can personalize it yourself. But that peak hold thing is cool. I like that.
Oh yeah, and that's nice. And your hold on, your SWRs and reflect, all that is nice, and you can hold that as long as you want. If you want to hold your SWR, completely hold it. Every time you key up, it'll do that. But I like having everything to reset myself. Everybody's different on their meters, but I like having everything to reset, and my peak hold, I like it to reset pretty fast. I don't want it to hold it too long.
I got that peak hold function on this meter over here. And do you know how long it'll hold it for?
I could sit there too long. A couple seconds and I'm done.
Yeah, that's the cool thing is you can go from 1 second to 5 seconds. You can go on 1 second intervals.
Oh yeah, and everybody's different, you know. Some people like to see that peak hold for 3, 4, 5 seconds or more, and that's fine. I mean, everybody's different.
Do you know how long your peak hold is, Nomad? It ain't no 5 seconds, but a couple of seconds. But that's more than enough for me. I don't need it no more than that. Yeah, Dial makes good meters. There's nothing wrong with them. I mean, I've got a couple of those too, but I've got some older ones that are not peak, but they're only average, but they're good for tuning. So anyway, well, sorta.
This MFJ, the VersaTuner, it'll do, like when I switch it over to average, it immediately falls back down when I unkey, but on peak it takes 10 seconds to hit 0.
Damn, that's a long time.
Yeah. It'll drop, like right now it's at, where it's at, and then it'll just drop down really fast, and then when it hits to around the 100 watt mark, it just slowly goes down.
That's how mine does. I let off and, it just slowly goes down.
And that drives me crazy. I've been around some people's stations, not naming no names, running birds. And I've got a bird too, but you got an adjustment in that bird, the fallback of it. And I know a lot of people like it to fall back really slow. I like mine to fall. If it's gonna fall, I want it to fall. I don't want it to just slowly fall.
I only care about what it's peaking at. I don't care that it takes forever to get back.
No, I like watching my average more than I do my peak. Because I'll be honest with you, Nomad, you can tune it, just like this Wizard belt right here. I tune this box, I get more peak out of it, or I can twist it, tune it a little more and get more average out of it. And that average means a lot more than that peak.
My God. I'm just changing the subject. I'm looking at my 500Z because I got a company that out there in California that still got it. The shipping on the damn thing, $77.35.
For what?
3-500Z matchlet, power triode. $229.95 is the price a piece, and then there's $77.35 shipping.
No way. And that's a piece?
Yeah, $229.95 a piece.
Doggone, I might be making a good deal tomorrow then.
Yeah, because I'm looking right now. There's from the same company. It's 4 of them, $919.80 with $101.84 shipping.
Did you check your components on that?
I was talking to him over in Dunlap earlier. He's wanting to trade me a couple matched 500Zs for them smoking gun 2s. So I'll probably trade them because I'd like to have another pair of Zs just to set to the side in case I ever need them.
Yeah, I'm on Gigaparts right now, Papa Smurf. I'm looking it up.
Yeah, because if you spend over $100, it's free shipping. So be sure you add everything together.
Hey, Papa Smurf.
No.
What?
No.
No? Alright, never mind then.
What is it?
Well, you answered my question.
I answered your question?
Prematurely, you just said no.
Oh, I don't even know why I said no.
Anyway, did you ever figure out a microphone for that RCI 69 yet?
Oh, I haven't worked on it. I'm going to. I've been really busy at work, and then today I was doing an antenna job for one of the blind hands, and three of us drove there for 3 hours, and I came home and took a nap. So probably will play with it tomorrow, today, whenever.
Don't get in a hurry. I genuinely don't care if you have that radio for a month. Just do your thing, take care of life first. I just know I'm more concerned with lower towards the 24 megahertz because I can't really do that properly on this antenna, but I could use a tuner if I fix one of the three over here with the boot up. But, you know, it's only pulling it electrically by length and capacitance. I'm just curious because I know you got more antennas over there than me.
Yeah, this multi-band, I bought one for this guy, and it was 114, tax house 125. It's a ZS6BKW. Anyway, it's resident on 5 bands and not resident on 5 more. But it wasn't working on the 75 meters, 3.8 to 4. A lot of people are at 3.9. There's a lot of activity there. It's called 75 meters. So one of the hands used this antenna modeling software today, and he said, you know, if you put a 500 picofarad cap in series, it fools the antenna, fools the radio thinking it's longer, and it brings SWR down. And it did. It brought it from a 7 or 8 down to a 4 at the ends, and it's 1.2 in the middle, just by putting a capacitor in the middle of the, you know, between the antenna and the radio. And it does a good job. It's actually pretty good on all the bands.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I was just curious. Like I said, don't get in no hurry. You know, you do it this week, you do it next week, week after that. It really don't matter.
Hey, Smurf.
What the hell was that?
Yeah. Gigaparts didn't have it. RF Parts has them $249.91 a piece with $26.36 shipping.
Yeah, the $71 shipping's gouging.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it shows right here. I'm looking at. I'm on RF Parts right now. It says $26.36 for 3 to 5 day shipping. And it says that's FedEx ground, and then there's another one right here. And I don't know why they're doing this, but it's $30 with insurance, $30.11 shipping. Second day air $79.96. Next day air $123.86.
Oh yeah, FedEx has gotten ridiculous on their shipping rates, but I mean, I trust RF Parts to send you quality stuff.
Oh yeah.
I swear to God, I was in contact with the Matchlet company, and I was looking at those 3 500Zs that were $229 a piece, and it was like probably 4 months ago or so, and it was only $22 shipping. That was it, and it jumped all the way up to 77 freaking bucks in like 4 months.
It's a price hike. They're just doing it on the shipping side. It's probably not even costing $20 to ship it. So look at how much money they're making.
Let me know what he wants to do, but he's wanting them beams, so that'd be a good trade for me. Just to set the tubes to the side in case I need them.
Yeah, I heard you, Papa Smurf. You and him bumped heads, and I heard the last part of what you said there, Bullet, but what was the rest?
And a buddy of mine over in Dunlap, he's got a pair of 500Zs, and he's wanting to trade them to me for them smoking gun beams. and I'll probably trade him because I'd like to have him just set to the side because that old Heath kid I've got, I ain't gonna get rid of it yet. It's sitting here. It ain't going nowhere. It's just too damn good of a box. So I'll probably trade him. That'd be a good trade on my end.
It's not a bad trade. You better check them real good, though. Make sure, you know, I mean, they're already burnt in, so obviously you just stick them in something, turn it on, and transmit. But just check them real good. Make sure, you know, you ain't got any, like, you know, bad electrode or anything.
Yeah, he said they checked 80 to 100%, and I trust him. I mean, it's a good buddy of mine over here. I do trust him. He works on stuff all the time, but he said he's got 3 of them. And he said every one of them does, on his 100-watt radio, do around a little over 1,000 watts, and that's every one of them, and 2 of them's matched. So I told him I want the matched ones, I don't want the oddball one.
Oh, well, then you're good then. Yeah, 'cause this one down here is brand new. It's doing a little over 1,000.
Yeah, and he said that's what them was doing. So as long as he says it, I trust him. I've known him for years, and I trust him.
Well, good deal. If it were anybody else, though, I'd tell you to be careful.
Oh, yeah, no, I wouldn't trust nobody else. But if he tells me that's what it's doing, I mean, I believe him. That's just the way he is. I mean, I've known him for years. He ain't never steered me wrong.
Heck yeah, let it rip. That's a damn good deal. And he'll get enjoyment out of those beams, and then you'll have spare tubes.
Yeah, because he said he was wanting another set of beams, and I said, well, I've got them PDF, or them smoking gun twos, and he said, well, I want them. I'd like to have them, and I told him what I was going to ask for him at the break, and I said, well, I mean, just because I know him, I said, you know, I'd take this for him from you, but nobody else, don't even tell nobody else. But I'd take this from him if you want them. And then we got talking about tubes, and I said, well, shit, I'd like to have another set of tubes, because my Heath kit, I ain't going to get rid of it. It's here to stay. And I said, I'd like to have another set of tubes just for something just to put in the closet. And he said, well, I've got 3. I've got 2 matching ones and another one, and they're all 80 to 100%. And he said he's run all 3 of them, and all of them in that 1 tuber box does over 1,000 watts, every single one of them. But 2 of them be matched. I said, well, trade me the matching ones.
There you go.
For a minute, I thought you were going to say you had a PDL-2.
I tried to say PDL-2 2 or 3 times, if you heard me.
Do you have a set of PDL-2s?
No, that's a damn good beam, but I tried to say that 2 or 3 times while I was trying to say smoking gun 2.
Yeah, I owned a set when I was in my teens when I started out in the CB, and I know they're not made anymore, and they're really hard to find. But I would love to find a set of them. I know there's other stuff out there that's just like them, but I don't know. It's just one of the childhood things. I'd like to have another pair.
No, I know exactly what you're saying. That was a hell of a beam. It really was. It still is to this day. It really is, if you can find them. I do have a set of gizmachis out here for sale, if anybody needs some.
That's a pretty beam, too, and it's light.
You're naming off some of the stuff you were telling to take to Manchester. That's why I want to come up and look around. So, there you go.
And that's a light beam, too, for the size.
And I think they've got 10,000 watt gammas, and I've got 5,000 watt gammas to go with them also. And I take what I've got in them, and I'll be honest with you, I bought them from Porch Dog over there. They bought them brand new, never put them in the air. He put them together, but never put them in the air. And he bought 10,000 watt gammas to go on them. And I've still got the factory 5,000 watt gammas for them. I take $300 for them, and that's exactly what I give him for them. I take my money back for them.
That sounds like a good deal.
Yeah, because them gizmachis, I think it's a 4-element. I'm pretty sure it's a 4-element. I have to go look, but I'm pretty sure it's a 4-element. But he did buy those 10,000 watts for him, and I've still got the factory 5,000 watts. And I think that beam by itself is $350, $400, and then the 10,000 watts, that's another $100 or so. So Probably 550 set of beams, really.
There you go there, Papa Smurf. Oh, you guys know me and antennas. I'm a junkie.
Jake's got a 4-element Mako sitting in the front yard over here he hadn't picked up and built yet.
I've got a brand daggum new set of 5-element Moron mates out there sitting in the box. I ordered to put on that crank-up tower. They've been sitting there 6 months, and they'll probably sit there another 2 years. But I ain't gonna sell them. I'm gonna put them up eventually, one of these days.
Don't forget, Cobra, I've got that Serio. Isn't it Serio 3-element beam? I had to go out there in the garage and look at the name. I thought it was Serio that you showed interest in.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that. Thank you for giving me a heads up. I'm still interested in it.
Yeah, were they Serio or are they something else?
Thank you said Syria. I have to look back in my messages. You sent me a picture of it.
Yeah, I went to the storage and picked them up. I'll go out there and look here in a minute.
No need. I'm pulling it back up right now here. It won't take me long.
You guys are all gonna go beam and I'm gonna be left out, ain't I?
You ain't gotta be.
Gotta go get a rotor. That needs to be something I focus on, is getting a rotor.
Yeah, Syrio SY-3.
Yeah, it's not a very expensive beam either.
Well, no, Matt, if I get his Syrio from him, you can have these, what is it, 3-star Joe gun, and then you'll have a beam.
Yeah, then I have to go get the rotor and all the other stuff to go along with it.
Yeah, you definitely want a new rotor. The rotor that I got from Bullet's busted, but it's still good for a lighter beam, and that Syrio's really light, so you'd need to get a rotor for it. But hell, the rotor that I got down here is an old, like you'd get from Radio Shack, little $77 TV antenna rotor. You know, just a generic rotor, and it turns those 3-element Joe guns just fine.
Yeah, it wouldn't have no problem turning them.
We got it in there first, it didn't work at all. I was stunned what a little WD-40 would do.
It loosened it right up.
And it worked great after that.
Yeah, it like, because the way I did it, because it's broke, I had to put that, you know, in the bottom of the tower. And then I got 3 of those, they come out to a little over 11 feet fence pole rail going up, and then I've got the beam mounted to that. And so all that weight is pushing down on that rotor at the bottom of the tower, and it, you know, it's just fine. It's effortlessly turning.
That rotor you got from me, that was busted.
Yep.
No, for you. I was hoping it was alright. I mean, I know that it turned fine, and that just busted that case whenever we dropped that beam. But, yeah, I was hoping it was alright. I know it should have been. It just needed a little silicone, sealed up so weather didn't get to it.
I got it covered up back there, but it, you know, it was dry. The grease was dried up in it, so when all that weight was sitting on it, it was kind of binding. And then Jake took a screwdriver and pried up that rubber boot on there and soaked that whole thing down with WD-40. And then ever since he did that, it's been like butter. I mean, it's just perfect.
No, boy, you can't beat that then. I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah, I'm going to keep running that thing until it just ain't working no more because, I mean, hell, it'd probably keep it oiled up and mount it like it is. It'd probably last me the rest of my life.
No, that's what I was fixing to say. It'd probably last you forever.
But I found the equivalent. I found the exact rotor and box on eBay for $77 brand new.
Yeah, them motors, they ain't that high. They really ain't. They ain't that high at all. And that's all you need to turn a small, lightweight beam.
Yeah, so no, Matt, if you were to ever put anything like that up, you could just get under $100. You get the rotor, 100 foot of wire for the rotor and the control box for like under $100.
Yeah, this Gizmochi beam I've got out here, I think it just weighs like 12 pounds. I mean, it's a really light beam also.
It's lighter than this Joe gun.
Yeah, it's a really light beam.
Well, if everybody else goes beam, then I'll think about it.
Well, just come on out here and get these Gizmochis, little 4 element set, and that'll make you a good set of beams.
Oh crap, man! I feel my tower base being moved in my immediate future.
And no man, it's even got the 10,000 watt cameras if you ever get that high.
Well, I'm currently building a power supply big enough to run an amp that would get close to that.
There you go. Now I give Force Dog $300 for them. That's what I take back. But I just want to move them. I was actually asking more than that for them, but I just want to move them. I want them out of my way.
I remember when Force Dog was selling those.
Yeah, he never put them in the air. He put them on the ground, put them together, talked on them on the ground. And then he bought them quads and put them together and actually put them up.
What made him decide to go with those instead of the Gizmochi?
Well, I don't know. I really don't know, to be honest with you. If you do a little research, though, everybody says the quads is better than the Gizmochi or any other beam. A quad is a really good beam, but they're tedious.
Yep, I've heard the same thing on Skip when they're talking about it in Skipland. They talk about the quads being the best out there, and then the other guy said, no, these Joe guns on the flat side are the best, and they're easier to work with.
Yeah, a quad is really tedious, and I don't think he ever got to, he put them up, but I don't think he ever got them exactly right. And I know 2 other people with quads, and I mean, they're running, but they ain't exactly right.
This one guy's talking to out in Alaska was running the quads, and he said a bird flew into the wire on the top, and the SWRs went freaking through the roof, and he had to pull it down and fix it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because that's all a quad is a bunch of wires.
Yeah, it's just 2 elements going up in the shape of a V with a piece of wire going across the top holding them together.
Yeah, they seem like they're fragile.
Uh-huh.
Well, they're definitely not wind-friendly, that's for sure.
No. Now, have you ever researched or looked at any of them moron mates?
I haven't.
No, boy, that's what I bought. I bought a set of 5-element moron mates. Charles Whitehead, I don't know if you know him, but he custom built them moron mates. He put...
Yeah, I'm watching the stream right now, and it said, OBS Studio disconnected. OBS Studio reconnected.
But what, no man?
I thought it was my end.
No. For some reason, I don't know what, it just, OBS, the streaming studio just shut off, came back on. Oh shit, it wants to update again. You know, I'm getting sick. Every time I turn a fucking piece of electronics on, it either wants to update, or like YouTube, there's 75 unskippable ads per video. I'm getting sick. You're getting spam shit you don't even want to buy.
What's your handle over there?
Oh my God, that Skip's coming in there covering everybody up on me now.
Who is that out there?
Anybody got a copy on Tampa Bay, Florida there, Roger?
Yeah, we got a copy on you, Tampa Bay up here in Tennessee. Go ahead.
Go Chattanooga 10, trying to wave.
Alright, 669, I got a copy on you there, Roger.
This would be a perfect time to try that beam out.
Good morning, Central, North Carolina, or South Carolina. What was it, North Carolina or South Carolina? I'm not sure, brother.
Hey, Tampa Bay. We said Tennessee. We didn't say no North Carolina, South Carolina. We said Tennessee, Tampa Bay break.
Oh, I got a lot of people calling back at me, man. I heard Tennessee or South Carolina, North Carolina. I apologize if I didn't get it right there, but let's start over there, Roger.
Hey, Tampa Bay, can you say 000? Hey, Tampa Bay, can you say 000? Chattanooga, Tennessee break.
Oh, we got you there, 000, Chattanooga, Tennessee, 000. We got you, Tampa Bay. Downtown Tampa Bay, here, Roger.
Hey, Roger, downtown Tampa Bay. Sound like you feeling about as good as me there, Tampa Bay. You take care down there, man. Have a good Sunday coming your way. Your 000 Chattanooga 10, I see you.
10-4.
And hello to you down there, Tampa Bay, 3769, looking at you with a Joe gun.
3769. What's your 20 there, Roger? What's your 20?
A couple of handfuls a mile away from Bullet there. We're down here in southeast Tennessee, about 20 miles north of Chattanooga.
Southeast Chattanooga, I heard you. I didn't catch it all, but yeah, man, you're coming in real good down here in Tampa Bay. That's for sure. There, this is Lucky 7 over here, Chattanooga.
All right there, Lucky 7. Yeah, I adjusted my beam a little bit. You should be able to get me good there. But yeah, we're 20 miles north of Chattanooga up here, man, and just say a 73s to you. Have a good morning.
All right, my friend, you're doing a good job, man. Sounding real good down here in Tampa Bay, Chattanooga, Tennessee. You pointed the antenna a little bit toward my direction, and it sounded a lot better there, Roger.
Yeah, I got you locked in there. I was a little bit too far to the west. That I got you locked in right there, man. All right, I'll let it go, man. Them people out in North Carolina is probably tearing your ears up wanting to talk. Have a good one. 73's. Happy Pappy Day coming up.
All right, anybody else out there want to contact with Tampa Bay, Florida?
That's pretty good.
Where the hell is Tampa Bay all of a sudden?
This is Lucky 7 down here in Tampa Bay, Florida. It's about, it's way too late to be on the radio, but I'm out here. Let's see what's going on here, Roger.
Damn, he's up to a 9 now on the Amtron. He's up to a 9 on the Amtron now.
What is he, Lucky 7?
Yeah, Tampa Bay.
Yeah, you got Lucky 7 down here in Tampa, Florida, downtown Tampa, but down by the port there, Roger.
227, Chattanooga, Tennessee. How about it, Lucky 7?
Oh, we got a copy on you, 227, Chattanooga, Tennessee. 227, Chattanooga, Tennessee. We got a copy on you.
Well, it's sounding good here in Chattanooga. I appreciate you coming back. I'm up here with the other guys you just got done talking to.
No problem there, Chattanooga. This is Lucky 7 over here in Tampa Bay.
I was about to say, Lucky 7, I wish you could hear yourself, and I'm actually streaming on YouTube right now. I was getting ready to take it down, and you're like a local over here.
I'm a local. Thank God I'm a local, man. I like being loud and proud, that's for sure. I'm running an SP220 over here with a Connex Saturn and an aluminum antenna, about an 18-foot aluminum antenna with some good coax. That's all I got there, Roger.
Hey, let it rip, Tater Chip. It's working great. You know, I'm on a Quad 6 with an Ameritron, and I'm back on my, I'm on my Amtron now. I got off my beam and went back to my Amtron, so that's pretty cool right there. You're doing good up here in Chattanooga. You might as well pull up a chair.
Yeah, I tell you the truth, beams are good, but ground planes are better.
I agree because I just now started really playing around with the beam, so you know, but it works. Like I said, I got you tuned in on it pretty quick, so heck yeah, man. Good evening time to you again. 3769 up here waving.
What, you guys getting ready to go to work or something?
No, we ain't been to bed. We're just sitting up here shooting the fat.
Alright, that's Tennessee, right? Tennessee?
Yep, 20 miles north of Chattanooga, a town called Saudi Daisy.
Oh man, you guys are sounding fucking choice down here in Tampa, man. I don't know what the hell you guys are doing over there, but keep up the good work, man. This is Lucky 7 down here in Tampa Bay, man. You guys are fucking sounding choice, man.
I appreciate it. Save them flowers for yourself. Yeah, 227, he's in Harrison, across the river from me, and 000 is up here in Dunlap, on top of the mountain there.
Oh man, we don't have no mountains down here in Florida. Of course, you probably know that. We don't have no mountains, so we gotta create our own mountains. We gotta create our own power. We gotta throw a bunch of power, but the good thing is we're surrounded by water.
Yep, you guys got nature's ground plane mixed with Florida man, and you're ready to go.
Somebody come in there real strong, man. I don't know who it was.
Hey, Lucky 7, that was 000. I'm on the mountain. I ain't got much power, but I am on the mountain there, Roger.
Oh man, you sounded real choice over there. Whoever that was, man, this is Lucky 7, man. I mean, you got some good, deep audio, man. Sounded real good over there, Roger.
No, I'll tell you what, Lucky 7, you sound like a local, man. You take out a lot of the locals up here around my neighborhood. But anyway, Lucky 7, you have a good Pappy's Day coming your way, man. Sounding real good around Chattanooga 10. Your 000, Chattanooga 10, I'll see you.
All right, Chattanooga 10, 000, man. Good talking to you, friend. Man. Oh, my God, I've had so much fun tonight, man. You guys take care, man. This is Lucky 7, Tampa Bay.
That's pretty cool right there.
He just come out of nowhere. Just when you thought it was safe to turn the radio off.
Alright, my friend, you're doing a good job, man. Sounding real good down here in Tampa Bay, Chattanooga, Tennessee. You pointed the antenna a little bit toward my direction.
I mean, that's how good he is. That's awesome.
Yeah, he come in out of nowhere.
Hey, Lucky 7, can you hear 1776? I want to know which bush you were hiding in when you came out with that walkie.
1776 is Lucky 7 down here in Tampa. What was the question again there, Roger?
Are you really in Tampa, or did you just step out of the bushes in my front yard with a walkie?
No, I'm in Tampa, Florida, man. I wish I was somewhere else. Sometimes I want to move somewhere else, man. But I'm down here, downtown Tampa, man. Downtown Tampa, by the port, man.
You met a lot of the guys' nights up here. That's pretty cool. It's like you just jumped out of the bushes and had at it. Well, 73s, man, you have a blessed day.
Well, sometimes the conditions are good, sometimes they're not, man. I guess my conditions are your way. With you guys, man, I hope you guys have a good night, man. And I hope you had fun. I had fun, that's for sure. But, yeah, I'm down here in Tampa Bay, down here in South Tampa there, Roger.
Man, I can't believe he's doing 30 plus.
Hey, Tampa Bay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Take a good listen here, all right? This is what you sound like in Chattanooga again.
Sometimes the conditions are good, sometimes they're not, man. I guess my conditions are your way. With you guys, man, I hope you guys have a good night, man. Well, it sounds good, man. Thanks a lot for the flowers, man. You know what? I just turned my SP220. I just converted over to 240 volt from 120.
and I think it gave me like 400 volts, man, extra. And I'm about ready to convert my, get new tubes and stuff like that. So I'm gonna get a little longer, man, and go a little further. So this hobby is, it's just how much do you want to spend? How far do you want to go in this hobby there, Roger?
No, yeah. Well, keep up the good work, man. You're doing a good job up here. The radio sounds absolutely pristine, so no complaints up here. Keep up the good work. Good hearing you in there this morning.
That's a damn good amplifier.
Alright, it's nothing but push and power, man. Push and power, you know. It just does nothing but work for you. The SP220, the heat kit, SP220. If you can get it with the IMAX, they're still working good. That's not IMAX. That. But you gotta push it, man. You gotta push. The pushes are good, are in our favor.
No, yeah, that's a good amp. He's good. That's a really good amp. I've got one over here, and I'll talk on it. It's sitting to the side right now, but it's a good amp. It's a keeper. It's a keeper, that's for sure. Take care down there, like you said. Your 000 and 10. I'll see you.
Just fading on out, ain't he?
Getting lower.
You can literally hear the actual change in the skip. It's crazy.